So thank you for having us this morning. We're proud to be a sponsor of this. Obviously, digital literacy is very near and dear to Intel's heart. The digital part of that, obviously, there's a key business driver there. That's the obvious one that everybody jumps to as to why Intel would be interested in these sort of initiatives. But beyond the business drivers of digital literacy and what that would mean for a company like ours. This really drives at the heart of where we're, not only as a company, but as an industry looking to find our next generation of critical thinkers. And it's just imperative when we think from a workforce development standpoint, what digital literacy really means to a company like Intel. I was looking at the three pillars that were up there, and as you noticed, there were each one filled critical gaps in the journey towards achieving success along these lines. We have there was accessibility being addressed and what have you. From an Intel standpoint, we also are trying to look at gaps that we can fill when we think about digital literacy and the role that we can play there. And one of the key things that we've done here in these past few years is look at professional development. So we can we can continue pouring money into at this problem or at these challenges, and we can continue throwing technology itself at these challenges. But we have to continue looking at the professional development of our teachers, and really driving to what needs to happen as far as that paradigm shift that will ultimately lead us to a student-centric model that technology is so critical in enabling. And it is just that, an enabler. A milestone that Intel achieved here in the last month or two, which was pretty cool. Worldwide taught 10 million teachers through our Intel Teach program, which is really kind of a teach the teacher sort of model. And when we think of professional development, it's not just teaching teachers how to use technology, it's integrating technology into the curriculum so that as they're getting their regular professional development updates, that it's being delivered to them via the use of technology so that it becomes almost an organic extension of how they then are going to use that also in their own delivery of the curriculum. So with that, I mean, that's tooting our own horn a little bit, but it's something I think that we're very proud of, and it ties in to when we think of these pillars here that we have here in California and looking at roles that companies like Intel can play to help facilitate this. We're certainly trying to do our part. So with that, I wanted to introduce the secretary. A few words on Carlos. Throughout his career, Carlos Ramos has been a leader on many of California's key technology initiatives. Prior to his new role as secretary of the California Technology Agency, he served as director of the Office of Systems Integration. And with that, he had a $4.5 billion portfolio of California's largest technology projects. His new agency now has oversight of the California Digital Literacy Policy implementation. So with that, I'd like to welcome Carlos Ramos.